Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Spotify is cutting out the middleman. Oh yeah, this is the time of the independent artist. Let's do it.
I spent the last 14 years playing over 1,000 shows, touring 22 different countries, and become a top 40 Billboard charting artist. I fired my record label to go out on my own as an independent artist to market and release my own music, selling thousands of albums and millions of streams. The question I always get is, how did I do it without a label and sell even more music? This podcast is here to show you the way. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my music business in a loyal fan base.
So hey, hope you're having a great morning, great afternoon, wherever you're at right now listening to this. I am bundled up as I'm recording this, and I just got an email about Spotify opening up the doors to independent artists so that we can upload our music directly to Spotify and cut out the middleman. And so who would be the middleman? It would be a record label. It would be a digital distribution service such as CD Baby, DistroKid, DatPiff, TuneCore, etc., and allowing us to distribute our music right to them. And but this is the thing, like, it would just be to Spotify, okay? There's still so many other digital services that you want to upload your music to, but Spotify is really going after the independent artists. Like, even I talked about in previous episodes that they give us a lot of data, and they share a lot of the data for artists. Like, when you log into your Spotify artist's profile and your dashboard, you can get so much information that, like, a lot of these other services aren't really sharing, you know, like, at least as far as I know right now, Apple's not sharing some of that data. And so it's really rad that they're, opening up the doors to give everybody an opportunity. Because what they said in this article that I was reading is that, look, 90% of artists that release music never get discovered. And I know that's really a sad number, but it's true. Like, I not to brag or anything like that, but like, I am one of the 1% of artists that have sold hundreds of thousands of albums and millions of singles. And it's not because I'm special or anything like that. It's just because I was willing to market and put it out there. When people told me no, I took those no's as not yet. It's never a no. It's just a not yet. Oh, no, you're going to play me on radio. I'm going to be playing that festival. Maybe not this year, but that one year I'm going to be. And so I want to encourage you. You can become that 10% or even that 1% that really makes it, but you just got to have that tenacity and keep pushing through. And Spotify is really trying to open the doors for us as artists so that we can get discovered, so that we can make it. I'll never forget being in Cannes, France at Midem, and that's MIDEM.com. Midem, it's a conference in Cannes, and when Spotify was just getting started, and I'll never forget seeing the CEO up there, Daniel Ek, just getting totally butchered and just handled, because when Spotify first came out, everyone thought like, oh, you're not paying the artists any money and this and that, and the royalties are so low and whatnot. And it's just like, it was just so new in its infancy, you know what I mean? And they're just figuring out the numbers. From what I remember is that, like, they were losing money every year, just trying to grow this thing, trying to grow their subscriber base, just like how Netflix, I think they're still not profitable. They're still losing money, and they're doing the whole $10 a month model. But guess what they're going to do eventually? They're going to raise the price. They're going to raise the price until they are profitable. But hopefully they will start to, as they continue to grow, share some of those profits with us as artists. So this new feature with Spotify has not been rolled out to everyone. It's like beta right now. That could change by the time you're listening to this podcast, but right now it's invite only. And if you remember, even when Spotify first got started, it was invite only. Like, it wasn't just like anybody could get it. You had to get invited. And so they'll probably select different artists that have catalog. I don't know what their criteria is going to be, but probably the bigger you are, more streams, they'll probably open it up. Or I don't know, maybe they'll keep it they'll just randomly. I don't know what the deal is, but I have not gotten an email notification to join that. I just got the email about the about this happening and going to be rolling out soon. And so they're going to test it and see how it goes because, it's basically an added service, right? And, what's great about these other companies, TuneCore, CD Baby and all that stuff, they help you to get the artwork ready and get the files ready and get everything properly set up before you just upload it. But again, this is cutting out the middleman. And this is just such an exciting time. Like you just weren't able to put your music in the same places as a Jay-Z, as an Eminem, as a Madonna, as a Bruno Mars, as a Taylor Swift. You just weren't able to put your music in the same spot so people could buy it so easily. It was I think I even forget how hard it was to get physical distribution, to get your CDs in the stores and stuff, because that was the only way people can buy them. Well, now anybody can access your music. You can be on the exact same playing field. The only playing field that's hard now is just that there's so much of it, and it's just marketing and it's getting out there. But that's where, these Facebook ads and getting on playlists and Spotify and marketing yourself and touring, that hasn't changed. If anything, that's even been easier for us. It's just making great music, being really creative, and staying at it, and putting your music in front of the right audience. I want to share this update, and just want to say this before we get into this, but if you want to grow your Spotify following, get my Spotify profits course. Go to smartmusicbusiness.com, get some of the interviews, get all the latest updates and the strategies for growing your Spotify, okay? But one way that I am also doing this is through my Facebook ads, okay? And you guys heard about me getting featured on Facebook, and I'm very proud of that, and I'm very thankful to promote my music, because I was just trying to learn how to get my music out there. I am just like you. I'm in my studio. I'm just man, this song is great. I just want people to hear it, I just wanted to get out there, and I'm just I got frustrated. I would search, how do I market my music online? How do I get it out there? I just spent $10,000 on this album. I just spent $5,000 on this song, just spent $10,000 on a radio campaign, and it flopped, and they didn't add it, or maybe they did add it, but I didn't see any difference, So I got tired of, people not hearing my music, and it's okay, I want something that's guaranteed. So now with online marketing, if I pay for an impression, I know somebody is actually seeing it. I know somebody is actually hearing it or clicking on it. And that's why I'm so excited, because I'm a bit of a I'm an entrepreneur, and so that means I'm like a squirrel, and I get new ideas all the time and try new stuff, and to my benefit and also to my detriment, it's kind of hurt me, because I kind of always started off with this hip-hop kind of rock stuff. My first EP was hip-hop with one rock song, because I just always loved rock and roll. So we did this kind of Limp Bizkit kind of rock rap thing, and then I did an album, again, majority of it was hip-hop, but there's also 3 or 4 songs that were rock and roll, and so I kind of always bounced between these different genres and stuff. And I played in clubs, bars. We blew up in Japan, which is totally just a mainstream market, but I'm a Christian, and so my first shows were in churches, but also in clubs and bars. So I kind of did both, and so I've been called a Christian rapper, hip hop artist, rock artist, Christian rock art. I'm just this big mixture. And the reason I just share that is because it's helped me, because it's opened up certain doors and sold my music in places maybe I couldn't before, but it's also hindered me, because people are oh, well, what is he? I don't know what he is. And so I will say there's something, the power of focus. But what I really want to bring this back to is that, look, I have been running Facebook ads now to sell my hip-hop songs and targeting a hip-hop audience like an Eminem or a Drake, and I have sold my music and sold hundreds, thousands of CDs doing that. I've done it the same way, selling my Christian music, okay? I have a song called Pray, and I've targeted people on Facebook, from different Christian artists to preachers even, and sold, again, thousands of CDs, okay? I have done the same thing with my rock stuff, and I have targeted bands like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Linkin Park, again, selling thousands of CDs. And I'm doing it again now with my remix record, which is an EDM record, And again, it's working to sell my CDs. I haven't sold thousands yet, but I sold, this ad is so new. I think I'm going to sell probably a couple hundred in the first week. Okay. And I'm starting to dial it up. This one ad, we just bumped up to 110 a day. I'm really hoping we can get it to 200 a day and beyond, which I'm really excited about. But again, the reason I share this is I don't know what type of music you make, but I know it'll work for your genre. There's this country artist that I'm coaching right now, and I can't wait to see her ad rocket. And I have a buddy who's doing it in kind of like the indie rock country stuff anyways. Like, if there's a fan, if there's a superstar, there's someone that has a niche in it, I know it'll work to get your music out there. And so I share all that just to encourage you, say, like, look how diverse that was. We went from like Metallica to like Steve Aoki to Linkin Park to Eminem to Joel Osteen, okay, to a preacher, all right? The different people you can target online and get your music in front of them. And what's so rad about this is Facebook allows us to target all these individuals and put our music in front of them. And so if you're not running ads yet and marketing and promoting your music, if you're not at least boosting the posts, like going into your Facebook insights and seeing which ads or posts were crushing it and boosting those, like, dude, what are you doing? You're missing out. Hold on to drop the Starbucks coffee, the $5, and put that $5 into boosting your post. And you're like, well, what's $5 going to do? Well, it's going to do more for your career than just drinking that coffee, unless you're, getting that latte because you're inspired to write a song. But there comes a time where you got to put the pen down and you got to pick the marketing game up. And I say that again, it comes a time where you got to put the pad and pen down. Instead of creating, you got to create and put your marketing cap on and get it out there. I love both. I've been marketing pretty heavily lately, but I also released a remix record like a week ago. And I'm jonesing to release a new record and start creating again. But I got tired of like what's the point? Like, I got 10 albums. What's the point of having all this music if no one's going to hear it? So let's not bury your talent. Let's get it out there. Let's learn this stuff. If you have not joined my free training, Facebook Ads for Music, go to smartmusicbusiness.com/saveyourseat and join that and learn this stuff. All right, I'll see you soon.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you found it valuable. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below so that you can get the more content that I'm releasing. Also, if you're a struggling artist and you're just trying to figure out this music industry, you want to go full-time with your music, you want to get noticed on social media, or learn how to launch an album, an EP, or just get your music more marketed out there, I want to encourage you to check out my coaching program called Fanbase University. Every single month, I jump on the phone 2 times with my students and I coach them and I teach them how to market their music, how to get noticed, how to handle booking agents, record labels, and just get their music out there. Also, you get access to exclusive training, you get interviews with music industry professionals. If you want to find out more and not do this on your own, not struggle, because I've wasted thousands of dollars on my career and now I want to coach other artists. Check out my program, fanbaseuniversity.com, or click the link below to find out more info.